What's up, guys? JR Raymond back again, coming to you from home with the brand new Rubicon, because we just got it. And actually, it showed up a little bit late just because of it got sent to the pro shop. Can't get in the pro shop, so it got sent back to Storm. They sent it back here. A little bit of a loop, no big deal. But when I get back, we're going to lay this thing out, and then we're going to take it tomorrow to the bowling center and put some games on it and see what she's got. So stay tuned. All right, Rubicon. So this is a stronger piece, a stronger asymmetric piece from Rotogrip. Numbers on it are 249052, which is a pretty big differential. It's not the max, obviously 060 is the max. So we want to kind of go with, I'm going to go with the pin-up layout that I used before, which is that 60 by 5.5 by 30, and actually we modified it to 60 by 5 by 30 because of the change in my span and all that good jazz. So we're going to put the 60 by 5 by 30 on this. And because somebody had mentioned that they didn't understand what was going on the last time I laid out a bowling ball, we're going to kind of run through exactly how you do this again. So with this, we're going to talk about the different layout, the different angles. So the first angle is going to determine basically how early the ball is meant to roll. Whether the ball is going to roll early or whether it's going to roll late. It goes from 20 degrees to 90 degrees. The higher the degree, obviously the later the ball is going to end up rolling based on the layout. Then the second number, which is the distance, your pin to your PAP, is going to be flare potential. How much the ball is actually going to flare. Those oil rings that go around the ball, it's basically overall hook potential. The higher flare, the more the ball is going to hook overall throughout the entire lane. So the bigger the number, generally the less flare. Some people say you don't see less flare by going bigger on asymmetric balls. I do. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. But and then you get closer to the pin and you start to reduce the flare a little bit. So that first, we're going to work on the first number here, but we're going to draw a line straight from the pin through the PSA or the mass bias, whatever you want to call it. And then we're going to line up that 0 right here on the pin, straight back. And we're going to mark off at 60 degrees, which is our first angle. So 60, it's kind of, it's a little bit higher. It's obviously a lot higher, closer to 90 than it is to 20. So we're trying to get this ball down the lane a little bit. So from that mark, you're going to draw a line from the pin straight through the mark you just made. Now we're going to determine our flare potential. So I already predetermined that. I said I wanted 5 inches, which for me is going to be kind of in the middle. And it's going to flare a little bit less than what you would expect. For me, anyway. So I'm going to mark the 0 right on the pin, going across that line you just drew, and make a mark right on the 5. Now that's 5 inches from my axis. So that actually is going to end up being my axis. So now I'm going to put the 0 right on that mark, and it's going to be going straight up and down from through the pin. Now I need to find the 30, because I want 30 degrees. Now this is the opposite. The closer to 20 that you get, the stronger reaction you're going to see off of the friction. The further from 20, closer to 90, the slower response, the smoother it's going to be down lane. I want this to be pretty strong down lane because I want it to be more for the easier patterns where there's a lot of oil in the middle and then they're drier to the right, so that way I can burn it up a little bit to the right and I can still get it to hook in the middle of the lane. So I'm kind of designing this for more league type conditions. So I make a mark right at that 30. And then from the mark you just made on this line here to that mark you just made at 30 degrees, you're going to draw a straight line through it. This is called your VAL, your vertical axis line. So this is where your axis actually runs. And then this is technically your positive axis. So in order to get there, we have to know our positive axis. I am 4 1/8 over by 1 inch and 1/8 up. So because I'm up, I have to now make that mark 1 inch and 1/8 down to get my center line. So 1 inch and 1/8 down. Now I take that mark and draw it straight across, all the way over, and then I make just a little mark at 4 1/8, and then you go straight up and down from there, and you have your cross line, which right here is the center of your grip. So you're going to see fingers here, thumb down here, or the layout that you're looking for. So this will give me that good length and strong pop off of the friction, and then the cover stock is strong enough to where I'm going to see enough flare. It's still going to read the middle of the lane, so it's going to delay it just a little bit, so that way I can play that middle of the lane or even play straighter in the burn, because it's going to be strong enough to be able to use up a little energy through there. So I'm going to put some holes in this thing and we're going to take it out. It's usually a 44-foot leak pattern out at down in Toledo at New Glass Bowl, but he has these in stock, and you can get them from BowlerX.com. So make sure to head over in the description. I got a link down there where you can order yours today and get it in just a few days. So make sure to head over there, get that, and please be sure to subscribe, like, hit that notification bar, and share this video around. Share all of our videos around. So we're trying to build this thing as big as possible. So until next time, as you hear my kids screaming, I'm out of here. We'll see you guys later.